Hi, welcome to Ida and her books. I'm Ida and these are my books. This is a spoiler review for Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. I'll start with the non-spoilery part and then tell you when I start with spoilers. The synopsis for Wonder Woman Warbringer reads as follows. Princess Diana longs to prove herself to her legendary warrior sisters. But when the opportunity finally comes, she throws away her chance at glory to break Amazon law, risking exile to save a mortal. Diana will soon learn that she rescued no ordinary girl. Alaya Corrales just wants to escape her overprotective brother with a semester at sea. When a bomb detonates aboard her ship, she is forced to confront a horrible truth. Alaya is a warbringer, a direct descendant of the infamous Helen of Troy, fated to bring about an age of bloodshed and misery. Together, Diana and Alaya will face an army of enemies, mortal and divine, determined to either destroy or possess the Warbringer. If they are to have any hope of saving both their worlds, they will have to stand side by side against the tide of war. The book is well written. It's the first book I've read by Leigh Bardugo, and her writing is excellent. I was completely immersed in the story, the characters were great. Diana was well-rounded with both good and bad traits. She's an excellent fighter, but very naive about the world of man. Alaya is bright and brave, and her best friend Nim is funny, loyal and fierce. I very much appreciate that most of the main characters were women. It was nice to see that in a book about superheroes and fighting. I like the diversity in both nationalities and sexualities. Spoilers. Spoilers! 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 That plot twist, when Jason turns out to be the bad guy, was shocking. I was taken completely off guard. I was not expecting that. Not at all. I liked it very much. Because up until that point, the bad guy had always been some greater evil of some kind. People were attacking them, people wanted Alaya dead, but it was like a villain with no face. There was no like certain person who was like, this is the villain, until Jason revealed himself. But my main issue with the book was the ending. Some parts were great. Like I said, Jason being the bad guy was great. Great! But other parts, specifically two parts, made me very annoyed. First one was when Diana dies. So Diana dies in a fight against the Pynon, a chimera, half human, half scorpion. And she dies, and Theo dies, and Nim dies, and it looks quite bleak. Until Diana is visited by Athena, who is also the oracle she visited early on in the book. And sure, it's established that when women on Earth die, if they call upon one of the goddesses, they may have a second life on Themyscira. But Diana never actually says her name. She never actually calls upon the goddess. She sort of just appears. And sure, she resurrected Diana, she resurrected Nim and Theo, and they could go on and fighting. But there were no real stakes then. She just died and she came back and like nothing. It was like nothing. The payment was that if she died again on Earth, she could never return to Themyscira. She could never be an Amazon. But, I mean, she already died once. If this book is supposed to be canon, or in some kind of shared universe with maybe the movie or something else, then we know she doesn't die. We know she comes back to Themyscira. Because, well, the story must go on. In DC you have a lot of different universes and dimensions and different Earths. So, maybe in this one she dies. Fine. It just didn't seem like it. She already died once. Why would she do it again? Since both Nim and Theo get to come back as well, there seems... they don't pay anything. They don't have to give up anything for coming back to life. That's just like a part of Diana's deal. It seemed cheap to me. But that's not even the worst part of it! They come back and they fight and they win, they save the day, and that's all great. And Diana gets to try and go home. If she goes home, she can be exiled for leaving the island, which is against the law on Themyscira. When she comes back to Themyscira, the Oracle, or Athena, or whoever that was, made sure that she came back to the exact same moment she left. So no one else but Athena and Diana knows that she left. There are no repercussions. There are no consequences. There's no punishment. Nothing changes. Except that Diana now knows that she is just as worthy to be an Amazon as her sisters, because she has also fought on Earth. That also bugs me. I'm not saying she should be punished, like, severely or exiled. She can't be exiled. Like I said, if this ties into any kind of other canon, she can't be exiled. But there's no consequences. Nothing happens. And it makes everything just not matter. It's like it wasn't important. This entire thing just doesn't matter. And it made me angry. Other than that, the book was great. Everything else was great. The language and the characters and the things that happened and how they built to the great reveal of Jason being the bad guy and why he was the bad guy and all of that. It was good. It was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I would read it again. I would still be angry, but I would read it again and I would like it again. I would. Like I said, I haven't read anything else by Leigh Bardugo, so I don't know if this is what usually happens in her books. I don't know, but I want to read more. I like how she writes. I do. I just hope she doesn't make me angry. But I mean, that just means I was very emotionally invested in the story. I gave the book 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. It was great. It really was. It was just annoying. I do want to read the rest of the DC books as well. There's supposed to be a Batman out already by Marie Lu. And then there's a Catwoman by Sarah J. Maas and Superman by Matt LaPena. But I want to read those too. I do like superheroes. And I do like the comic style. I haven't read a lot of Marvel or DC comics because apparently they get very convoluted and you have to read like all of them to understand, and I haven't really felt like getting into that. So I like these, like when they come as books, because I get to read about characters that I do like and I do enjoy, but in book form. So I did enjoy this very much. I want to have the rest of them as well. Please subscribe if you like my videos. That's all I had today. Next video will be a bookshelf tour, so look forward to that. And I see you next time.